I'll be right with you. Okay. I think I have our tech issue solved. You guys get to hear. I'm playing music as these streams start for a couple of reasons. One, actually, I might get us a strike on YouTube, which I don't want to be responsible for. What's happening? I believe I have fixed the tech issues with Google Chrome. I am now running StreamYard through. StreamYard is running through Mozilla Firefox now. So I'm hoping the issues that we've ran into with screen sharing in the past couple of streams no longer exist. I've certainly been given the runaround through OBS before, so messing with enough, just trying a different browser, hoping that this continues to work, even though it's just super glitchy there for a second. Nothing pisses me off more than tech problems. Like, I am the most apathetic person in most regards of life. Easiest way to set me off is when tech goes wrong. I don't know why. It is the most triggering thing in the world when you can't solve a tech issue involving streaming. Other than that, how's everybody doing? There might be latency issues with Mozilla Firefox. The stream might be choppy. I just don't know what else to do. We'll see how it goes. What's up, Frogman? How we doing? Busy night in the association once again. Waiting on some big news here. Paul George's minutes restriction likely. Looks like some other big names. Wembanyama's out for a while. He may have just Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. Like that. 65 game minimum. Gone. Too bad. He's going to be out a couple of weeks. We'll see how many games he misses. AJ in the chat. Zion Williamson's trending towards returning tonight. Best of luck against Oklahoma City. Best of luck. Before I keep going into the comments, I said on today's Sirius XM show, Oklahoma City is going to turn me into a basketball politician. It's very difficult for me to include politics in any point that I make. Right? I keep politics out of my sports viewing experience, or at least in the content creative space. OKC is going to turn us all into basketball Democratic socialists. And I don't give a shit if you're a Democrat or Republican. God bless you. Well, Oklahoma City is not a dynasty. They are a monopoly. They are a monopoly, and we must tax the Thunder. They have the Clippers, first-round pick unprotected. It might end up being top 5. They have so many first-round lottery picks. Half of them don't even see the floor. And the one guy that's eating up the rotation minutes in the absence of J-Dub, A.J. Mitchell's on a $3 million contract, which gets even smaller as the years progress. This team is set up for another 10 years, and they did nothing wrong. And yet still, here I am. I mean, we're talking about a business here that they have so many picks and so many options. What would you say? Trade all those picks for a star and play him where? In the lineup. OKC has 15 guys that fit their assembly line perfectly. They don't need another star. They don't need more draft picks. They have plenty of rookie contracts. What are they going to do with all these riches? Write a check to the Basketball Red Cross. Thank you for listening. This screen is flashing already. Who knows what the hell is going on here? At the very least, we're going to get Prophet X on the screen while we still can. Busy bees tonight. Anybody's got action. We are not, I can't even tell you who's in the NFL right now. I can name a couple of quarterbacks. That's really about it. Busy action. The Clippers. So Derrick Jones Jr. is the other big news, by the way. Derrick Jones Jr. being out that looked nasty, and he was assisted off of the floor into the locker room. He's got an MCL sprain. He's gone. The Clippers are not going to make the playoffs. Kawhi is doing whatever Kawhi does. Chris Paul can't play anymore. Harden's out there having to drop 45-point triple-doubles just to keep this team competitive. They're on another road trip. They're going to be in 13th place in the Western Conference, fighting for a play-in tournament spot with no first-round pick. AJ in the chat says, maybe a little bit late Can I listen to your recorded EPs episodes of your SiriusXM show without the app? Probably not. You'll need the app for that, but there is free trial available. Speaking of free trials, in addition to all the wonderful stuff here at the top of the screen you see from ProfitX, Spotify just is offering free 2 months of premium right now. Cash that in. 2 months free. You just have to cancel it before January 17th. And then I did. I was just playing that music before we started playing tonight. What's happening, chat? Good to see some of these names back in here. Monday, Wednesday, Friday between 3:15 and 4 p.m. Pacific time is live Q&A with Wob as we get ready for any big news that's going to drop here. We try and capitalize on it. I haven't made any wagers for this evening just yet, but I can certainly be persuaded. Any news on Deuce? Oh, so God, it's like the morgue down there in Miami. Brunson, OG, Hero, Bam. Heat versus Knicks round 3 after the Knicks drop 140 points on the Heat at the Garden. The Heat are a fascinating experiment. Where's that line, by the way? Where are we at? 1.5 with any, like from this point forward, if you see a single Miami Heat game with a total over here on the right side of the screen, if you see a total less than 240 points, it's an auto bet. It doesn't even matter who's playing. That team is so fast. They have 2 full pace rating points more per game than second place. I think they're at 106.4, 106.2 or something. All they do is just push, 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 push. Go, 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 go. And the result of which is the other team also go, 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 going on them too. Mitchell Robinson plays 12 minutes and grabs 10 rebounds against them. He had such a dominating performance against Kel'el Ware that Udonis Haslem texted Kel'el Ware, you need to go get the Mitchell Robinson tape from this game. You guys think I'm just being a Knicks fan. Like, why does this guy keep gassing up a dude who barely scores and touches the ball? Watch one New York Knicks game and how Mitchell Robinson influences it. It dates back all the way to the Evan Mobley, Jared Allen series against the Cavs, what he did to both of them. Joe Mazzulla intentionally fouling his ass to get him out of the game last year in that series. He didn't return to the lineup until the end of the regular season. He is involved in if the Knicks miss a single shot, the chances of you stopping them from scoring that possession are so slim when Mitchell Robinson is on the floor because he creates a second chance opportunity almost every single time. This man is playing. I'm going to pull it up right now. What do you think if I go to more markets, if they have like a Mitchell Robinson rebounding prop, this guy plays 12 minutes, and I bet his rebounding number is 8.5. Let's see. I'd be stunned if he even has one. Right here, 7.5. That is ridiculous. Guys, he's playing 12 to 15 minutes a night, and they've got his over-under listed at 7.5. There's action on 8.5, too. He got 8 offensive rebounds in 12 minutes. He doesn't even get credit for half of them, by the way, because he gets his arm in there and he starts tapping it around. It leads to, first it was a Karl-Anthony Towns step-in 3 from the free throw line extended on Friday night. Then it was Jalen Brunson. Then Landry Shamet in the fourth quarter at the 9-minute mark gets 3 free throws, all from second chance rebounds. And once, a couple games ago, Mitchell Robinson gets the offensive rebound and he goosenecks a pass. He does a Steph Curry turnaround disrespect to the rim because he knows my offensive rebound is going to lead to 3 points. That's the type of rebounder that we're talking about here. It is Dennis Rodman and Ben Wallace in 2025. That was an endangered species on the border, on the verge of extinction. No more with Mitchell Robinson on the floor. Yeah, what is going on? Orlando, why did you go get Tyus Jones if Anthony Black's going to get all those minutes anyway? Sacramento Kings Lakeshore might be the worst franchise in the NBA. Yeah. OKC, on top of everything they've done, they have Nikola Topic, who's out with his testicular injury or rehab process of whatever he's coming back from. Topic should be the AJ Mitchell in the starting line. It's a lottery pick. OKC's going to have to send first rounders down to the G League. There's no room for them here anymore with the main club. Yes. So Steph Castle is out for a bit. Harper's going to be out. Wemby's out. And I would assume if he's out multiple weeks, that means Defensive Player of the Year and MVP Both done just like that. Just like that. It's over. What's up, Sam? Biggest questions for the Knicks without OG and Brunson? Bench, gets Clarkson's been Jekyll and Hyde. See what we get some more minutes out of him. Tyler Kolek's going to be back in the rotation. What we're going to lose defensively with OG out there, because he can't be seamlessly replaced by anyone off that bench. Josh Hart will. Josh Hart's kind of unique, right? Yeah. I mean, they're playing a game tonight that's a track meet against the Miami Heat. Go from there. They had a 6-1 homestand. But I'm fine with take your time coming back. These wins and losses in the regular season mean nothing. The Knicks are going to be in the conference finals against either the Pistons or the Cavs, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, you need Mitchell Robinson health. The Knicks will not, I don't think, will make the finals without Mitchell Robinson. He is more important than anyone on that roster. They could survive Brunson being out for a game because of Deuce McBride. They can survive without Cat because they replace that scoring, bring in a Yabusele, just have him stand in the corner. But no one can replicate what Mitchell Robinson does. So I don't know what to tell you. Did my screen just go my screen just went black for no reason, but whatever. What's the game of the night tonight? Game of the night tonight asks, who's that? Dylan in the chat. What's up, Dylan? Good question. Let's find out. Let's see. Stop defaulting to NFL. Oh my God. Okay. Clippers Sixers, not the game of the night. Pacers Pistons, definitely not the game of the night. Even though this is night 4 of Danis Sanity. Game 4. This is when you really Danis needs to have a 40-point game for Linsanity arc to be true. Bucks Cavs, probably the game of the night. Knicks Heat without those 4 guys, not. Hornets Raptors, no. Mavs Timberwolves, no. Thunder Pelicans will be over in the second quarter, no. The Nuggets are going to wipe the floor with the sparring Bulls. Kobe White blasting through his minutes restriction last night with the game-tying layup as well in Utah. They were on their feet at the No Name Saloon last night. That was a heck of a game. How about the ball boy getting a delay of game technical foul for taking too long? Or the mop boy. That was ridiculous. Game of the night, to answer your question, is Bucks and the Cavs. And Giannis is playing. He's been in and out. Oh, please tell me someone watching this stream right now not only was watching the shows last week or the argument that Antonio and I had about permitting Giannis to take a game-winning shot if it's a fadeaway mid-range. He's the one superstar that I'm allowing to do it. And on Friday night, Giannis launches the most glorious air ball at the end of the fourth quarter. Now, that's not to say he didn't have a good game. He's still MVP candidate. But I'm sitting here telling you, if I'm a head coach in the NBA and you're telling me this possession will result in a heavily contested Giannis fadeaway from mid-range where he's shooting between 15 and 18% depending on the distance, I'm signing up for that every day ending in Y. Paul George officially a go for the Philadelphia 76ers tonight against the Clippers. I'm signing up for that every day ending in Y. Now, Antonio's stance is he doesn't want the best player on the other team to beat him no matter what the circumstances. Cade Cunningham out. Ooh, hello. Dennis Jenkins. Jalen Duren back in. Hold on. I need to pause the story really quick. Prophet X, I need you back on the screen. Thank you. Closing line value has been getting demolished. It has put me in a massive hole that I can't even recommend. I am 0 for 4 on CLV spots this season. Okay, so first, Paul George over under 11.5. What's likely going to happen here is they're going to drop some sets for him at the start of the game. He'll be featured early and often. So he's going to get shots up in the first blast of minutes, which is going to be between 4 and 5. Then he'll probably start the fourth. He won't close. That seems pretty. 11.5 is pretty fair. So that's not an over-under for me. What else is going on here? Pistons. Dennis Jenkins, where are you? Points. Let's see. Dennis Jenkins. Cade Cunningham out, especially after signing that Nike deal. That's a huge, huge deal, by the way. Own signature shoe with Nike is crazy. That is a very exclusive club. You can get signature shoes with the New Balances of the world and the Pumas, but it don't carry the same weight as and that is not Nike. That is LeBron, KD, like those Wembenyama. Okay, there's no Dennis Jenkins on the screen. So I can't be, unfortunately, taking any Dennis Jenkins stuff. All right. Sorry, where was I? The Giannis final play. Throws up an air ball. No, they ended up scoring 140 plus points. Don't let this serve as a mission statement on the state of the union on Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's just in that spot all day, every day. If he wants to shoot a fadeaway from 18 feet to win the game, I'm letting him have it. Now, Kevin Durant, no. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, any other name, any of those superstars, I'm right there with you. Get the ball out of his hands, double team him, and then recover. But Giannis, absolutely. And that air ball was not even close. Oh. What's up, Brian? What do I think of Thiago Splitter in Portland? Some quality wins, but also some very bad losses. And their defense, which was supposed to be their strength, has not looked good recently. Yeah, on paper, Toumani Camara, Jrue Holiday. They have a great backcourt defensively. That'll tell you that defense is a team effort much more than the individual, right? Communication, timing, you name it. They've been winning games with their offense. Jeremy Grant supposed to be out there. Donovan Clingan protecting the rim. They let so many slips go on pick and rolls when they were playing the Pelicans. It's because I had a Derek Queen. I had his under that night, live under. He was just slipping to the rim past Donovan Clingan, who just had no desire to follow him. They had no interior presence there whatsoever. So maybe that's just more timing. But Blazers, all right. Denny Avdia will be in the conversation for most improved player. I was going through all the likely candidates. So it's going to be AJ Mitchell, Denny Avdia, Ryan Rollins, Jalen Duren, and then maybe Alperen Sengun, depending on how much better he gets. But it seems like those first four names are the ones that come to mind. I'm sure I'm missing a couple of dudes, but how was Skip? I'll see him in exactly 2 days, and I'll let you know. Next time we do a stream, Skip will be on here. I'll be back in Connecticut for Thanksgiving, and I will, if I'm able to, I will have Skip join me for Wednesday's edition. So how about that as a tease? How do I get you a copy of my all-time Knicks illustration? Do I have a P.O. box or anything? I don't. I don't know. I don't want to be giving out my home address. So I appreciate the offer, but I don't know how to provide you with that information. Tomorrow night, Magic, Warriors, Pistons, Hawks, Suns play. Those are high set games in the high 70s. Fun ratings. This is not a PG-13 revenge game. This is not. He's going to play 15 minutes. It'll be at the beginning of the game. He'll be out. He won't even probably be there during the close. He's banged up and old. This is not PG out for. He expedited his return so that he could quench his thirst for blood against the LA Clippers. KD smiling during that interview with Cade. He was smiling last night. Who was guarding him? De Silva? I mean, when you let him just walk you down like that, what did you expect? It was the same shit that happened in the semifinal matchup against Serbia during the Olympics. Joel Embiid came over with the screen and he said, "Go away. Go away." And that's exactly what he did. Musa Cisse in for Daniel Gafford. I think Derek Lively's out too. Speaking of, wait, that might be a wager. Cisse. Let's try rebounds. Cisse rebounds. Wait a moment. Rebound. He's not on there for the rebounds. Okay. Too bad. Try points. Smart not to put him on there. Okay. No bet. No bet. Still looking for one. Oh yeah. So like KD's Amen Thompson, go away. In that sequence at the end of regulation. So Şengün first misses Amen Thompson, who's at the rim, practically running the same play that Eric Spoelstra drew up for the Miami Heat. He misses him. He's standing under there for 2 legitimate seconds. Then he passes the ball to Kevin Durant, who receives it cleanly, falls over. Anthony Black gets out in transition. Less than 10 seconds left or so. Şengün fouls him and one. Anthony Black misses the free throw. Şengün makes up for it by establishing position down low during an ATO inbound. Drop step, put shot, tie game. We go to overtime. Just like making up for it. Easy breezy. Like it's nothing. Skips. It's going to be Skip. I am going to run Skip into the ground. If there's one thing, because when he sees me, he's always happy. He knows exactly who I am. Not only was I his brother when he first came into the house during COVID, but he knows it's wrestle time and it's also fetch time. And when I tell you this yellow lab, it's an American yellow lab, Skip. There's something, I think he has like 10% pit bull in him somehow, some way, because his face is a little squarey for a lab and he's got massive muscular shoulders. This dog is so fast and he just can run and run, especially when the weather's cool outside. He likes the cooler weather because of his coat. I will run him boot camp style into the ground until the point that he falls over, like a husky. You guys ever seen a husky run? At some point, they just, I'm not going anymore. You're going to have to drag me or pick me up. I will run his ass. He loves being ran into the ground. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm going to punt that ball as far as I can in a massive field and have him fetch until he says, I quit. Who DJs Give and Go? The music selection is awesome. Oh, so it's funny you bring that up because we have different producers who control the board. I would say almost every other day. We have 2 like main guys, but they have to either be on different shows, they take vacation, they're unavailable. So there's a couple dudes who, depending on their interests, we have like an EDM producer that's always playing techno. We have 90s hip hop guy. We have like modern hip hop guy. And I had to convince one of them to start playing some country. But yeah, that's why we do Mobb Deep. I propose that Quiet Storm Mobb Deep at the end of each hour. And you hear me say there's a storm brewing. I line that up perfectly because I know when the music's about to drop. It's part of the act. But yeah, appreciate you recognize. We try and play some tunes, some real tunes, Jew. KD hasn't been with this kind of defensive infrastructure in a while. I would disagree. He hasn't had a coach like Ime Udoka. Steve Nash was as gifted of a basketball mind as you'll ever see. But I will agree with the defense that's surrounding him because KD was being asked as the primary rim protector in Brooklyn at times. Like you got to play 5, you got to guard Giannis, you got to. He was asked to do everything, and in Houston they just have so many bodies, and being able to send Steven Adams to the glass is the Western Conference version of Mitchell Robinson to a little bit lesser of a degree. Like he's been a beast. They have so much size. And then Amen Tari's out for a little while. Reed Shepard starting to get in there and play 25 minutes again. That guy can hoop. That guy can get buckets. Man, is he fun. PG-13 under 5.5 threes attempted. That's a prop? Attempted? Is he just going to sit over there and settle? Wait, I want to see if this is on ProfitX. Stand by. That bet I would take the under there. Threes. Here we go. Paul George made 3. Ugh. 1.5. Okay, so I'm going to assume without even looking that his minutes restriction is 15 to 20 minutes. It's going to make he is just going to be standing over there and catching and shooting. Ugh. Man, I wish that was 2. Is there any liquidity on 2.5? There is. I'll take 2.5 easily. How does it work out that 1.5 plus 128 on the under and over plus 136? If someone wants to match I'll take that this easily. I'll put some at plus 100. If anyone wants to come in here and match me and think Paul George is going to make 3 threes in 15 minutes, go ahead. Daring my audience to match this bet. Unmatched at the moment. $10 to prove me wrong. Who will put their money where their mouth is? What's up, Prophet X? Since he just got announced as a starter, the lines will likely populate on site in 15 to 20 minutes. Oh, okay. Fair. You're talking about Dennis Jenkins. Yeah. Oh, can I speak on the? So you're listening to someone right now who, for many, many years, has funded his ventures through closing line value in the NBA, which is also known as CLV. CLV can be earned when you are refreshing the who's going to be playing tonight, who's hurt, minutes restrictions. You can beat lines against the spread. You can beat individual prop numbers by so many points if you get the bet in before the line changes. And I have had 4 massive CLV spots this season. Every single one has not only lost where I've beaten the number in the market, the team has lost straight up. They don't even win the game, let alone cover. 0 for 4. And these are massive bets too, because you're beating the market by so. Of course, if you told me the market was, as soon as they ring the bell, this stock at $100 is going to be at 125, of course I would buy it at 100. I have a 25-cent or $25 head start. And then by the end of the day, every time it's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 4 straight times. CLV. I wonder why CLV is dead. Is it because how deep these rosters are now, that you can find Dennis Jenkins, Ron Holland II, and Paul Reed just go out there and keep winning games for Detroit, missing half of their team, and it just doesn't matter because everyone on an NBA roster can play. Everyone can play. Everyone, players 11 through 15 were Mr. Basketball in their state. They were AAU MVP for multiple years. They were college, internationally. They were the best player on the floor. Otherwise, they wouldn't be here. And when they get the opportunity and the urgency to perform, look at Nick Smith Jr., what he did in Portland that one night without Austin Reeves or Luka Doncic. These guys are just wrecking their opportunities. In the past, that opportunity would result in inefficiency and a lot of missed jumpers and shots, but not now. These teams that are shorthanded are going out there and dusting the favorites. Thank you for listening to my therapy. Nothing I love doing more than bitching about bad beats. I can't play the game. I can just beat the market. Sorry. Beating the market is 90% of the battle, getting the best of the number. Otherwise, just throw darts. There is no like, oh, this guy's going to take advantage of this matchup. The tall towers in Las Vegas know that. There's no influence on the spreads that way. Like, your ball knowledge will get you nowhere. It's betting the best numbers, beating the markets. What else is going on? Oh, what pissed me off earlier today, too. My power goes out at exactly 9 a.m. We just had an atmospheric river come through LA, which is just a very professional way of saying tree just fell off. Part of a tree just went flying by my window. Atmospheric river is just rain. There was 2 inches of rain. But if there's any sort of rain in Los Angeles, I'm talking an inch, infrastructure just collapses. Everything. People get into wrecks on the streets. Anyway, lost power. Was trying to find an alternative within the community. Found it. I wasn't able to get onto the radio until the second hour this morning, so I did two hours of the show instead of 3. But very annoying and infuriating. Should I drop Isaiah Joe for Jordan Clarkson in fantasy? Well, the next couple weeks without Brunson and OG, yeah. Clarkson's going to be getting some shots up. What else is up, Chad? Are you all just listening? You quiet? Weather's bad outside. Is my voice just asthma for you? Do you enjoy me just talking to the wall? This is meant to be live Q&A. I need questions. I know you're watching. I can see you all. Otherwise, I'm going to start talking about bad television shows. The Kristen Bell show has me so triggered. So triggered. Don't watch that on Netflix. Nobody wants this. Trust me. Nobody wants another season of that. Chronically online girlfriend. Religion issues with boyfriend's parents. Like, oh my God. This is... And then they always end up making up. Love conquers all. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. They're always waiting in the right spot whenever I got to run after her and tell her how much I love you. And then she's standing on the corner just waiting. How the hell will you find her in that exact corner? Like, God. Crazy. Should Spurs fans be concerned about injuries? This is the standard for them. Don't they go through this every year? They go through this every year. They're the inventors of load management. But these calf injuries, everyone's being super cautious. Everyone. If you have a calf injury, no one wants the torn Achilles. That's why Anthony Davis is taking forever to come back. Of all people, like, you know it's going to happen to him first. Wemby's got it now, so he's going to be out a couple of weeks. They're going to be super cautious. I mean, they're in the long haul with Wemby. Am I watching Pluribus? That's the one with Vince Gilligan, right? It's only a couple of episodes in. Is it good? The premise of the show is kind of ridiculous. Just everyone is always super happy around you, and like everyone's a yes man. The Mavs might cover. Well, Cisse's been good in the middle. Cooper's balling. Cooper's quite the talent. What does a 1 month in redraft look like from the early returns? Cooper 1, Con Knuppel 2, Derek Queen. I don't even know. Oh, the Coward kid, right? Memphis. Who else is out there? I don't know, man. Top 8 protected pick with Utah. Markkanen's too good to be playing if you're trying to tank. He'll be the top prize on the trading block. Yeah, I'm sure they want to keep that top 8 pick. They're not going to win anything this year, but Keontae and Lauri Markkanen, I have a feeling, are going to start to get sick starting in March. They're going to catch some allergies once a week. Their ankle's going to get a little sore in the middle of March when everyone turns their attention to March Madness. That's right about when they got their player participation policy violation last year. So by the time they have enough losses to justify it, like, Markkanen is just going to go out there and win you games, which would be a problem if you're trying to retain that thing. The 74 wins for the Thunder. The difference is they don't need to try to go for it, Kev. Whenever we have this convo of a team that looks worthy of the Warriors and the Bulls of past regular season campaigns, they have to make a decision. Should we go for this? Because the top heavy Warriors, when they set that record, those guys were playing every night. I mean, they were putting in minutes, and you can argue that's why they fell a little short at the end. They ran out of gas against a Cavs team. The thing with OKC is they can load manage and still win 70 plus games. They have 15 dudes who just seamlessly fit into that rotation. They have so many guys they can't even play them all. Hurt, not hurt, load managing, it doesn't matter. It don't even matter if they have Shea. They don't have J-Dub, and they are demolishing everybody. Everybody. So yes, I do think they can get there just because of the roster depth and versatility that's available to them that previous teams didn't have. It's such a luxury to be able to, hey, player XYZ, Barnard or whatever, what is his name? Bloodheiser? something, blood something. Looks at the end of the bench. Get in there. Go give us 12 minutes. And it's just per Ousmane Dieng. Get in there. Go give us 10 minutes. Easy breezy. Isaiah Joe. It doesn't matter. They just go in there and they hoop and they kill everything in front of them. Oh yeah, for that Lauri Markkanen leap definitely started at Eurobasket. Same with Şengün, by the way. Şengün, it was on full display. Like all of the talent that he had improved on in that short time from being eliminated against the Warriors to that tournament. Because he probably had, 3 months off? 2 to 3 months off. Tough. Markkanen is just like, I think of the other trade block candidates, John Morant. So it's all these disgruntled players or with baggage. The Anthony Davises, the Zion Williamsons. I would much rather have, like, Lauri Markkanen is a guarantee. He defends. He's shooting 40%, nearly 9 3-pointers a game, 30 plus points a night. Can rebound, defend, play any position on the floor. And if Utah, if Utah decides to trade him, they can hold a king's ransom over his head. They can ask for a Mikal Bridges return of picks, like 4 first rounders, and you got to give us all this. That's going to be the market, I think. LeBron coming back at some point. Yeah, that sounds like in the next couple of weeks. We'll see how he fits in. And there's only one ball, and Reeves and Luka are pretty damn good at being on it. So is Austin Reeves just going to become a gargoyle in the corner? That was the problem last year. They might have too many guys who need the ball. LeBron needs the ball in his hands, man. It's LeBron. And then there's Luka. It's Luka. If they end up trading, if Dallas ends up trading Anthony Davis for, like, I don't know, picks and salary cap filler and one decent Kobe White or something, that will be the worst trade. That once Anthony Davis if he gets moved, that will be the worst trade of all time. If and when that happens, and you do it within a calendar year. My God. 3 willing passers, but you need to have the ball in your hands to be able to pass it. Connect Rui in a first rounder from Markkanen. I don't like that. The Lakers don't need another scorer. They need more. They need to find a way to spell DeAndre Ayton's minutes with someone other than Jackson Hayes. They need someone other than Jared Vanderbilt to be their swingman, guard all positions guy. They need someone other than Gabe Vincent filling out their point guard depth. They have these little holes in their roster, but they're very top heavy, obviously. But Rui, I do like a lot. I think Rui's been solid. Favorite statement jersey. These uniforms are so terrible. Oh my God. The statements are usually the alternates, right? So favorite statement jersey would be the Bulls, because this is the one team, for as much as the Bulls suck, the one thing they do better than everyone else is every chance they get to wear their traditional colors, they do it. These teams are presented with not an ultimatum, but a directive. They have to wear each jersey a minimum amount of times, and then everything after that's up to you. The Bulls always wear their traditional whites at home, traditional reds on the road. And if we have to wear the statement jerseys, it's the black with the red pinstripes like we saw in Utah. those are still classics as well. Every uniform they wear is a classic with tradition and prestige. They don't alter it unless it's a city uniform or some ridiculous NBA Cup court, whatever. The Bulls wear those crisp reds with the proper trim from the 90s and the 80s. The Knicks do it. The Celtics are kind of back to doing it too after experimenting with all those terrible gold and gray monstrosities. But the legacy teams are doing a much better job of wearing their home colors at home, which is white, not wearing white on the road unless they're forced to. But the Bulls are noticeably paying attention to that stuff. Given how dominant OKC has been this season, seems like a wrap. That is, I mean, well, first of all, OKC is the best team in the league, but Denver's not far behind. It is Denver, OKC, and everybody else, including Houston, including the best team in the East. They are on a tier below Denver and OKC. Denver took this team to 7 games last year. Aaron Gordon was on 1.5 legs. They didn't have the same depth. Jokic is having the best season of his entire life right now. How do you give the MVP to anyone but Jokic? And if Shea ends up setting the record 74 wins or something, you can't not give it to him. Even though you know Jokic is the best player on the planet. Like, you can't not give the MVP to Shea again. This is going to be fascinating. Now that Wembanyama's out, it's down to MVP will be Jokic and Shea with Giannis, Cade, Luka. That's really it. As long as they all qualify. We're running out of, if Cade misses more time, if Luka misses more time, they're going to miss out on the 65-game minimum. So the Thunder or Nuggets are going to have to play the Rockets in the playoffs before they face each other. That will be fascinating. Because even with Wembanyama, the Spurs, the Lakers, and the Wolves are not scaring anyone right now at the very top. But whichever of those teams, Denver or Oklahoma City, has to play Houston in the second round, they need to make sure that our path does not include the Rockets, because they're the team that's next up in taking that, like including themselves in the Thunder and Nuggets conversation. Bigger letdown so far career. What was this question? Oh, bigger letdown career-wise, Zion or Ja? Zion for sure. Zion's talent is like unlimited, and he just will never be on the floor to display it. Ja's accomplished more. Playoffs. But Zion he's just not available. Sorry, there was a 76ers Legion said, Metaworld Peace said Maxey will definitely win an MVP at some point. Obviously not definite, but do you think it's possible? No. What do I think of Draymond Reese? So stupid. That made me think, what Draymond has been called a lot worse things than Angel Reese. I have to imagine drunk fans sitting courtside are just in his ear with malicious slander, insults. He has to hear it more than anyone, especially on the road. And that's what he chose to confront the fan about. Maybe it was more defending her than being offended himself. How about that draft, by the way? So Zion 1, Ja 2, RJ Barrett 3, and Cam Reddish, if I'm not mistaken, was like 6 or 7. That was one of the more hype drafts in a while. Shocker, they all went to Duke, except for Ja. They all let you down. Best Thanksgiving dish. My dish is, there's no vegetables, obviously, because they're disgusting. White meat turkey, gravy, mac and cheese, stuffing, mashed potatoes, Anything else? Maybe a couple cuts of ham, some cheese on it, slices of different marbled cheddar cheeses on there. But that's it. Keep it simple. Yeah, no vegetables. Ugh. No, you don't need to eat vegetables. Who keeps telling you need to eat vegetables? I haven't had a vegetable since I was seventh grade. Was what, 13 years old ish. So I'm going on 25 years of no vegetables. Yeah, but I take pills to supplement all the nutrients that are in vegetables so I can get those. But I'm not eating a vegetable. You most certainly do not have to offset the meats. My blood work is just fine. Do whatever works for you. Atkins diet forever. I'm a meatitarian that eats a lot of carbs too. Aging has nothing to do with eating vegetables. The tequila and hard seltzers have a lot more to do than the lack of vegetables, tell you that much. Favorite lottery pick's going to be Caleb Wilson. He might end up going first the way he's headed right now. I'm not eating a vegetable. I don't know what to tell you. Vegetables or fruits? Neither. Does it count in like Mexican salsa? There's vegetables somewhere in there. I don't eat them. I scoop around. But I guess there's technically some form of a vegetable in salsa. Zion out. Zion out. Sadiq Bey out. All right, friends, we have leaked into the 4 o'clock hour. Games are about to tip off. 8-game slate, and it's all front loaded tonight. So the games are going to be on at once. Front loaded schedule. I'll be back Wednesday in Connecticut with Skip, so be sure to tune in. Same time, 6:15 Eastern. I'll be back. I'm going to be tired. Red eye on Tuesday night. What's my favorite supplements brand? Juice Plus. Juice Plus has done the job for me the last 2.5 decades. Blood work looks great. Don't have to eat vegetables. Juice Plus twice a day. 2 pills a day. Easy breezy. It's been fun, chat. Good luck tonight with all your action. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Adios.